These are the 5 most disgusting crimes committed by actors. Number 5, Mark Wahlberg. As a teenager, Mark Wahlberg committed several racially motivated hate crimes. At 15, him and his friends threw rocks at black children. And then at 17, under the influence of PCP, Wahlberg attacked 2 separate Vietnamese men, calling one a racial slur and beating him with a stick until it broke. And then later punched another man in the eye, supposedly blinding him. He was sentenced to 2 years in prison, but only served 45 days. Number 4, Woody Allen. In the 1980s, Woody Allen entered into a relationship with the actress Mia Farrow. Mia Farrow had 7 children, both biological and adopted, and they were together for 12 years while they both raised Farrow's children. However, in 1992, Mia Farrow called it off when she found a stack of nude photographs that he had taken of her 21-year-old adopted daughter. Woody Allen and his ex's adopted daughter, who he raised, went public. She was 21 years old, he was 57. Number 3, John Travolta. John Travolta arguably let his son die of medical neglect. Although it was hidden by him for many years, his son, Jet, was diagnosed with both autism and epilepsy, but according to the Church of Scientology, autism isn't real and anti-seizure medication is discouraged. They think that mental illness is psychosomatic and humans that suffer from it are just defective human beings. And they reject the use of drugs to treat mental illnesses, including anti-seizure medication. In 2009, at age 16, Jet suffered a seizure, fell, and hit his head in the bathtub, which led to his death. It's widely argued that if he was on anti-seizure medication, this never would have happened in the first place. Number 2 is Jack Nicholson. In 1996, Jack Nicholson violently assaulted a sex worker, Catherine Sheehan, when she asked for her money. He promised to pay her $1,000, but once the deed was done, he went berserk. He refused to pay and said he would never pay anyone for sex, saying that he could get anyone he wanted as a sexual partner. Sheehan claims that Nicholson grabbed her by the hair and threw her on the ground. Her head hit the floor so hard that it injured her brainstem and ruptured her breast implants. She initially received £32,000 for her injuries, but not long after realized that her injuries were actually terminal and making her go blind, and naturally needed more money to cover a now life of medical bills, but the case was dismissed. Number 1 is Sean Penn, but before I get to him, please, if you like the channel and you want to help me out, please just drop me a follow. I'd really appreciate it. Thank you. So Sean Penn was in a relationship with Madonna in the 1980s, and it was very tumultuous. In 1987, Penn was accused of hitting Madonna with a baseball bat. And then in 1989, Madonna filed a police report saying that Penn had tied her to a chair for 9 hours, threatened to cut her hair off, and physically assaulted her. He agreed to untie her in return for depraved sexual acts, at which point Madonna escaped. She goes straight to the sheriff's office, and by the sheriff's account, you couldn't even recognize her from her injuries. However, Madonna later asked for the charges to be dropped. Sean Penn was never convicted, so all of this is alleged.